was described, Tom actually recently applied for TechCrunch Disrupt and made a pitch video, and I was fortunate enough to be involved in that. And Tom described this process as localized, artisan, sustainable fuel farming. And this concept of fuel farming with organic material that's not harming the environment, that's produced in a non-harmful way and then delivered directly to the source, allows him to lock in prices for both small and large companies. And I mean, what do you think the implications of that are, given the fluctuation of normal gas prices?
Well, I mean, the implication is actually in the positive light, because now you have a mom and pops, trucking industry company that says, hey, I only go to town because it's $3.50 a gallon, and you can have the big Schneiders and the Home Depots and the UPS and the Amazon say, hey, it's $3.50 as well. So we've kind of now leveled the playing field with their negotiation powers,
and potentially opening up and I think I would like to see this happen. I think it's very positive. Copycat businesses, people around the world that are looking as fuel as a renewable resource rather than this thing that burns up and kills our planet.
No, I'm all about alternative fuels, and like we talked about Tesla earlier about this is just a temporary situation, a fix. But with the Teslas, there's always been the competitors of the Fiskars that blow up. And I would just be very cautious of what you just said, because Tom has spent the last 5-6 years developing this kind of technology to figure out how diesel and biodiesel work well together.
What I'm saying is a global movement of people thinking about fuel in a new way.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, I like that idea. But
take ethanol, converting corn to fuel, But in this case, I think there could be a new generation of people, maybe as byproducts of Tom's efforts with Undersea.energy, that are now thinking, wow, maybe algae could work as a solution.
Very much. Well, and yes, I think what you're trying to say is, or what I would like to hear is, the exploration for alternative fuels is definitely out there.
Right. I'm not talking about direct competition, because in business you definitely, you want to invite a decent amount of healthy competition, but you don't, I would hate to see Tom go out of business because of something like that. It's not right. What I meant.
Well, but one thing that is, everybody's like, oh, biodiesel is this, like, it's almost like the new Tesla, this is something new. It's people have been trying different formulas for the last 5-6 years. And Tom is the one after, I don't know if you saw his office, I haven't, but I've heard that he's got diploma after scientist after this, business degrees, and he's really worked with the industry leaders of biotechnology, of how to build a sphere, of how to build this and how to build that. And it's not like you just woke up one day and like, oh, I'm just going to build this thing and see what's going on. It's an overnight success story, a decade in the making. Yeah, that's the poetic way to say it, I guess. But no, this is something. It's sort of like the same thing with the Elon Musks of the world and the Bransons. I'm not just going to put a 747, put a cool, name on it, or hey, I'm just not going to build an electric car company. It's going to be, I need to meet the right team. I need to make sure, hey, this battery's waterproof. Hey, this car's going to go over the road. It needs to be temperized, pressured. It needs to be this. It needs to be that. There's regulations. With Tom, it's, again, he has that team.
Well, what do you think some of the issues he might face are?
The biggest one is finances. He's poured a lot of his sweat and knowledge and his passion.
His own money.
His own money. And I think if he got a $4 to $8 million, I don't want to say loan, but like an angel investor that says, hey, look, this is something brand new in our eyes coming into the door. Mm-hmm. Biodiesel doesn't always, there's lots of conventions and all that, but this idea is brand new to my organization. This is a brand new concept.
You mentioned
something new.
You mentioned that $4 to $8 million figure earlier as well. is that really enough? Like, is that going to provide enough infrastructure to make a run at the fuel industry?
So last time I talked to Tom, absolutely not. No. Last time I talked to Tom was he actually has a few. Sorry, I blanked on the name, but few promissory contracts that say if you can deliver 10 million gallons of biofuel, we'll give you the check for that. And hey, we have another $10 million contract. We have 10 million. So let's say on a good day, he's got three $10 million contracts. That's $30 million. And let's say he can make a profit on a third of that, right? There's some, he can reinvest the money, he can take salaries. He can pay for everybody that's at the bottom level of this organization to buy Tesla Roadsters. And I don't know his business as well. I don't know if he can reinvest or pour the money back in, the profit sharing back into the company. I know there's lots of terms and ideas when you have a business degree. I'm just lucky with my investments, so there's lots of ways to go about that. But with that income coming in at that $10 million level, he can build more spheres, and more spheres equal more biofuel. That's the simple equation is cash equals.
So I just want to be clear, you are going back and forth between biofuel and biodiesel.
Biodiesel, right.
I think it's important to clearly delineate that this is a biodiesel play, with the first market being commercial trucking near the ports of the world along the coastlines.
Absolutely, yeah. But right now they're going to start in LA.
Los Angeles is the initial
right.
one.
And that's where the fields are actually right now.
They're in Los. They're currently deployed.
They're currently deployed, submerged 30 to 60 feet under, about 6 to 12 miles out of sea.
So this isn't a pipe dream. This is really happening.
Oh, it's really happening. It is really happening. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I actually said, "Hey, do you want $100,000?" And he said, "Not from you, because I need something more sustainable and something more not legitimate, just because my check would clear the next day. But he would want something from a bigger, when my $100,000, that's 10 spheres. Great.
Right. Your level of investment has been on a. You're not writing $48 million checks. You're going in, between the 50 and 100K level usually, right, with your investments.
But I will tell you, if I had $10 million in the bank and Tom and I were talking, and I'd say, "Hey man, I'll give you $4 million right now. When can I get it? When can I see dividends when can I see my money coming back?" And he said 4 to 6 years. Even if it's 8 years, and I can see the progress. And I've already seen the progress of and his passion. I've seen the spheres, and it's like, you know what? This is something that I would back my money, 100%. If someone gave me $10 million, let's say Tesla went up to $1,000, right? And I can have that $4 million. Bam, Tom's got it.
I love your spirit and your energy and your overall love of Tesla as well. I think it's contagious.
It's funny. It's because it's fresh air. It's fresh air.
I wish we all, had as much passion as you do about certain issues. So I don't know. I want to see this happen. I want to see this succeed, and I also want to know what you guys think. I know we've run over our time a bit here, but Dan and I we're probably going to be recording more of these random Saturday night musings and conversations, and tackling the big issues that you want to learn about, presenting new companies and opportunities in a unique way, in a dialogue that is very relatable.
Free speech, seeing what people are out there. You're in the industry. I'm into Kickstarter and funding projects and seeing what the new products are out there. And I can tell you, I've never seen something like this. I almost just want to buy a sphere for my house.
Oh man, your passion is contagious. Let us know what you think. Like, comment, share this video. Tell us if you hate it, but if you love it, tell us that too. No answer is a bad answer. So we'll see you again soon, and thanks for checking us out.
Have a good night.